The Blackwood Forest was infamous, but the ancient stone cairn within it was an enigma. Local hikers claimed the air around it felt heavy, and compasses spun wildly near the moss-covered rocks. Elias, a cartographer obsessed with correcting historical inaccuracies, drove his battered 4x4 deep into the woods. He believed the cairn marked the location of a forgotten Celtic burial site, not a place of evil. But the forest held secrets older than history. Elias stood before the cairn, a towering mound of rough, interlocking stones, silent and imposing in the gloom of the perpetual twilight beneath the dense canopy. A faint, nearly imperceptible rhythmic thrumming vibrated through the ground beneath his boots. His GPS was useless, showing his coordinates constantly shifting, an impossibility. He took a deep breath, clutching his geology hammer for reassurance, and stepped closer. He began carefully mapping the stones, scraping away centuries of moss. Near the base, he found an opening, a narrow, man-made fissure leading into the darkness. He shone his powerful flashlight inside. The beam fell upon carvings, not Celtic knotwork, but symbols that seemed to writhe and contort, hinting at an unknown, subterranean language. Curiosity overriding caution, Elias squeezed through the tight entrance. Elias found himself in a small, circular chamber. The air was cold, damp, and smelled strongly of ozone. In the center lay a flat slab of rock, and upon it, a single object. A silver locket, tarnished black, pulsing with a faint, blue inner light. As Elias reached for it, the rhythmic thrumming intensified, and he heard it, a sound like dry earth crumbling, followed by a chorus of overlapping, barely audible whispers echoing from the stone walls. Elias froze, his heart hammering against his ribs. The whispers became clearer, coalescing into a single, droning voice that seemed to be speaking inside his mind, demanding he open the locket. He saw movement in the corner of his eye, a fleeting shadow, impossibly deep black, detaching itself from the wall. The blue light from the locket flared, momentarily illuminating the chamber, revealing crude, ancient figures carved into the surrounding stones, all pointing directly at him. He realized the cairn wasn't a tomb, it was a prison, and the locket was its key. Knowing that opening the locket would unleash whatever was whispering, Elias made a split-second, brave decision. He did not run. Instead, he raised his geology hammer and brought it down with all his strength, not on the locket, but on the nearest, most pointed carving on the wall. The impact shattered the stone, and the piercing, psychic voice instantly ceased, replaced by a terrible, echoing shriek that seemed to come from miles away. The blue light extinguished. Elias scrambled back through the fissure, the silent, heavy darkness his only companion. He never looked back, leaving the cairn to its secrets, knowing he had bought humanity, and himself, a little more time.